How long do I keep running? How long till something's coming? How long? I wake up in the same place as before. The same four walls, the same unanswered door. I make the coffee, check the screen for signs, and find the same dead ends between the lines. I've been performing okay for so long. I've learned the words to every coping song. I wear the face that says I'm almost there, but almost there is just another kind of nowhere. And it feels so good to just stop trying, to lie inside the hollow without crying, to let the emptiness just be a place that has my shade, that knows my face. How long can I keep falling? How long before the ground? How long can I keep calling for something never found? How long, I've been running on a loop so long. How long, till I remember who I was before. Grifters say just push a little more. The elders say you've seen this all before. The algorithm says here's something new, but new is just the old in different blue. I've swallowed every shortcut they designed. I've chased the goal they dangle close behind. And every time I almost touched the sky, it moved an inch and I forgot the why. And here's the thing I haven't said out loud, I kinda like the falling through the cloud. It's easier than climbing, easier than the fight. The hollow has a way of feeling right, just for a while, just for a while. How long can I keep falling? How long before the ground? How long can I keep calling for something never found? How long, I've been running on a loop so long. How long, till I remember who I was before. I know the hollow isn't home. I know the loop ends in alone. I know the falling has a floor. I just don't know what happens after more. What if I hit the ground and find there's nothing waiting on the other side? What if the running was the only thing that kept me from that reckoning? What if? How long? Somewhere in the hollow something stirs, a voice beneath the static and the blur. It doesn't have the answers, doesn't shout, it just asks quietly what I'm afraid of now. And maybe that's the question underneath. Not how long, but what exactly do I seek? Not how long before it all makes sense, but what would I become if I stopped running since? How long can I keep falling? How long before the ground? How long can I keep calling for something never found? How long, I've been running on a loop so long. How long, maybe long enough to finally ask. How long is done? How long enough? Long enough done. Maybe done. You gave me the look, the little notification glow. You gave me the look. Now I can't let go. It started with a heart on a Tuesday afternoon. A small thing, nothing much, gone too soon. But I found myself refreshing just to see if you come back and look again at me. I dress my morning up for your approval. I framed the light for maximum approval. I waited for the look that says you noticed, the most carefully constructed and the loneliest. And when it came that little double tap, I felt it like a hand upon my back, like someone in the world I turned to say, I see you, I see you, I see you today. And I know it's not a real thing, and I know it's just a screen thing, but the look you give me in the feed is the closest thing I have to being seen. The look, the one you give the feed. The look, the only thing I need. A double tap, a little hard to stay. The look is all I'm living for today. The look, so smooth and so complete. The look, my most important beat. I dress myself for someone I don't know. The look is all I need before I go. I've curated every corner of my life for the specific angle of the light that makes the look arrive more reliably. I am an art directed version of me. The breakfast that I made look better cold. The sunset that I caught was 10 takes old. The smile I wore was practiced in the glass. A look to get your look that doesn't last. And still I come back every time it does, to feel the warmth the way it always was. When someone small and bright inside the phone makes me feel a little less alone. And I know it's not a real thing, and I know it's just a screen thing, but the cold without the look is colder still. And the feed is always there to take the feel of something real I'm missing. The look, the one you give the feed. The look, the only thing I need. A double tap, a little hard to stay. The look is all I'm living for today. The look, so smooth and so complete. The look, my most important beat. I dress myself as someone I don't know. The look is all I need before I go. What would I wear if no one looked? What would I eat and never cooked into a frame to be admired? What would I be if I retired from the look? I think I'd wear the thing that's comfortable. I think I'd eat the thing that's edible. I think I'd sit in the unfiltered light, and maybe that would be alright. Maybe that would be the look I've been looking for this whole time. The look that comes from no one but myself. The look that says I see you, without the feed, without the heart, without the double tap, just me, seeing me. That look, the one I give myself. The look, not living for someone else. A mirror in the morning and a stay. The look I give myself before I face the day. The look smooth and complete. The look, my most important beat. I dress myself in no one but my own. The look I give myself when I come home. Come home, come home, come home. That look, the look my own. No feed, no filter, just me looking at me. That look, finally, that look. That look. You come around when everything is still. You know exactly when I've lost my will. You find me every single time without a call. You in the dark, you're the worst of all. let you in without a sound. I told myself this time I'd shut you out. I told myself I knew what you're about, but here I am with all the lights turned low, and here you are, the one I couldn't let go. And I know what this is, I know what you do, I know the way you pull me every time I'm breaking through. I know the cost, I know the price, but no one ever stopped me reaching for you twice. Never once, never stopped, still reaching. It's you in the dark, against me every night. It's you in the dark, that feels almost right. I know you're bad for me, I know the game, but you in the dark keep calling out my name. You in the dark, pulling me under before the dawn can start. I should let go, I should walk away, but you in the dark, you always make me stay. Yeah, you got a way of making 3 a.m. feel like home. You got a talent for making sure I'm never alone with just myself and all the things I haven't dealt. You feel the silence better than I ever felt, but silence isn't something to be fixed, and company like yours is something mixed with just enough discomfort to keep coming back. You and the darker got me off the track. I wake up tired, I wake up wrong, I wake up having sung you all night long, a lullaby of everything I should release, but you don't let me go that easily. And I know what this cost me, I know what I lose, I know the morning version of me always pays your dues. I know the light will judge, will talk aloud, but you and the night make everything too loud to leave, too loud to stay, too loud. It's you in the dark, against me every night. It's you in the dark, that feels almost right. I know you're bad for me, I know the game, but you in the dark keep calling out my name. You in the dark, pulling me under before the dawn can start. I should let go, I should walk away, but you in the dark, you always make me stay. What would happen if I just said no? What would happen if I let you go? What would the silence feel like without you in it? What would I find in that very first minute? Maybe something better, maybe something real, maybe the morning version of me could finally feel what it's like to not be tired, what it's like to not be wired, what it's like to close my eyes and not find you inside. But not tonight, not yet, you're already here. It's you in the dark, against me every night. It's you in the dark, that feels almost right. I know you're bad for me, I know the game, but you in the dark keep calling out my name. You in the dark, pulling me under before the dawn can start. I should let go, I should walk away, but you in the dark, you always make me stay. Always make me stay. Always make me stay. In the dark, still here, still pulling, still staying, still mine, still yours, still 3 a.m. Stay the night, stay inside this in between. Stay the night, the only place I've ever really been. Completely here, completely mine. Stay the night. The city hums a frequency I know, a wavelength only late nights seem to show. The air is thick with everything unsaid, the version of myself before the dread of morning and going back to being whatever they expected me to see. Myself as responsible, awake, go hours like there's something warm. I let the night undo the daily form of who I'm supposed to present and breathe into the one I actually meant to be. And I don't want the dawn to come too soon, and I don't wanna lose this room, this particular dark, this particular me. Stay the night and let me finally be. Stay the night, stay the night. Everything feels different in this light. Stay the night, I'm finally alive. Stay the night, let me stay inside. Stay the night, stay the night. All the things I couldn't get quite right disappear inside this particular dark. Stay the night, stay inside my heart. I've been running through the daylight chasing things. I've been cataloging all my failings. I've been wearing all the faces I was taught, but the night undulls the knots. Here in the slow dark, I'm a different weight. Here the wandering doesn't feel like hate, just the Pacific gravity. And now the specific want the figuring out how to simply be. And I know the morning always comes regardless, and I know the night can't hold me the hardest, and I know that I'll have to face the day again. But tonight I'm not the wandering or the wind. Tonight I'm just the warmth. Tonight I'm just the slow. Tonight I'm just the one who finally let go of the needing and the proving and the pace. Tonight I'm just the dark and just the space. Just here, just now, just this. Stay the night, stay the night. Everything feels different in this light. Stay the night, I'm finally alive. Stay the night, let me stay inside. Stay the night, stay the night. All the things I couldn't get quite right disappear inside this particular dark. Stay the night, stay inside my heart. What if this is what I've been looking for? Not the destination, not the open door, not the arrival or the figured out, but this slow particular warmth, this dark that knows my name, this version of myself at night that isn't playing any game. Just breathing, just feeling, just staying. The wandering finds its rest not at the end, but in the moments when the night descends and everything gets quiet and gets warm. And I remember who I am before the storm of morning. Stay the night, stay the night. I've been searching for this kind of light. Stay the night, I'm finally alive. Stay the night, let me stay inside. Stay the night, stay the night. Everything I couldn't get quite right dissolved inside this particular dark. Stay the night, stay inside my heart. Stay the night, stay with me. Stay, stay, stay the night. Just this, just warm, just here, just me. Finally stay. We wanted so much. We wanted everything they had. But was any of it real? Sliding through a stranger's life at 3 a.m. again. Every perfect moment hits me like a sedative. I want the clothes, the face, the place. I want it all to be something that was never mine and never meant for me. Like after, like my finger moves before my brain can think. 7 billion wanting souls all standing at the brink. The feed preloaded lost inside the feed, wanting things we'll never need. Every like and every scroll, somebody else is in control. Are we lost inside the feed? Did we plant this little seed? We're all dreaming the same dream, ghost of who we used to be.
Different clothes, same craving, mirror copy fade. Every voice is whispering the lines the algorithm made. You think you chose your hunger, but it came pre-installed. The world of borrowed beauty and we gave it our all. Gaslit by the highlight, realize we'll never live. Chasing after validation with nothing left to give. The person right in front of us keeps waiting to be seen, but we're too deep in wanting what we found behind the screen.
What do you want? Not the likes, not the life they sold you. Somewhere before the feed, you wanted something. Something small, something yours. Do you remember what it was? Neither do I. Are we lost inside the feed? Wanting things we'll never need. Every like and every scroll, somebody else is in control. Are we lost inside the feed? Did we plant this little seed? We're all dreaming the same dream, ghost of who we used to be.
Same one, same scroll, same face behind the glass. Same dream, same feed, same hunger that won't last. We handed all our wanting to a world we couldn't see.
Ghost of who we used to be. Ghost of me. I scroll through it all again today. The same faces burning in the same way. It used to bother me, I think it did. Now it's just the thing I do, the thing I live. I wake up and the feed is already on. Someone's being torn apart by dawn. I read the comments over morning tea and feel approximately nothing free. The hatred moves like weather through the screen. A cold front rolling over everything. I watch it pass the way I watch the rain. Too numb to name it pleasure or to name it pain. I used to flinch at things that crossed the line. I used to feel the weight of what was said online. But somewhere in the daily dose of everyone's worst, I learned to drink it down to quench a different thirst. Just numb now, just numb now. Antifreeze running through my veins keeps me cold so I don't feel the flames. Every burning post, every hateful thread. Just antifreeze, keeping something dead. Antifreeze, antifreeze, I don't shiver anymore. I don't freeze, I just watch it all go up in smoke. Antifreeze, that's how I cope.
Tuesday someone canceled, someone nobody knew. Wednesday I pile on for something from 2002. Thursday was a witch hunt, dressed in righteous modern clothes. Friday I just quoted by the way a river flows. I used to have opinions, used to pick a side. Used to feel the pull of something burning deep inside. Now I just observe the patterns like a scientist might do. Document the hatred and the hated and the who.
The who, who's next? And I don't know when the caring left the room. I don't know when I traded warmth for this perfume of cold detachment, smelling almost clean. The most protected I have ever been. Antifreeze running through my veins keeps me cold so I don't feel the flames. But sometimes late at night I catch myself reaching for a feeling on a shelf that I put away a long time ago, when the feed became too much to know. I think I used to cry at certain things. I think I used to feel what cruelty brings. I think the numbness saved me for a while, but now I can't remember how to feel a smile. How to feel, how to feel anything.
And maybe that's the point of all this hate design, to flood the system till we all go offline, to drown the outrage till the outrage has no home, to leave us each entirely alone.
Antifreeze was meant to keep the engine running, not to stop the engine from becoming something warm enough to feel the cold, something human, something to behold. Antifreeze running through my veins. I've been cold so long I lost my name. Every burning post, every hateful thread was antifreeze, keeping me half dead. Antifreeze, antifreeze. I wanna shiver, I wanna freeze, I wanna feel it all go up in smoke. Antifreeze was never how to cope. Never how, never how. Not anymore. 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 Antifreeze, still cold, still here, but something, something almost warm. Running through the night, running through the dark, running with the absence of the light, running with the heart that won't slow down, that won't lie still, that won't let the silence come until I've crossed the night again. 3 a.m. and my feet are on the floor. I don't remember standing at the door. I don't remember when the running started. Just the night and me and something broken hearted. The city breathes a different kind of air when everyone is sleeping and you're there, running through the particular dark, the one that only opens after the heart stops pretending to be fine. And I run because the stillness is too loud, and I run because the darkness is my shroud, and I run because the only thing that quiets all the noise inside is the night and the road and the running. Running through the night, running through the ache, running till the darkness starts to break, running through the hours no one claims, running through the streets without the names, running through the night to find the dawn, running through the night I'm carrying on, running, running, running through the dark, running with the fire and the spark of someone who can't sleep but can still move, running through the night to find my groove. I've mapped the city in the sleepless hours. I know which streets are mine between the towers of other people sleeping other lives. I know where the silence most survives. There's a bridge that holds the cities breathing in. There's a road that lets the running begin to feel like something more than just escape. Like the running is the thing that I just keep moving long enough to find the first light breaking over what's behind the dark, the ache, the running and the running through the night, running through the ache, running till the darkness starts to break, running through the hours no one claims, running through the streets without the names, running through the night to find the dawn, running through the night I'm carrying on, running, running, running through the dark, running with the fire and the spark of someone who can't sleep but can still move, running through the night to find my groove. What is it about the night that makes me run? Is it the dark or is it the running that I'm actually after? Is it the sleeplessness or the freedom of moving through a world that isn't watching? Just the road, just the dark, just the body doing what the mind can't do. Let go. Just move. Just run. Just breathe. This is what the night is for. Not the sleeping, not the waiting, the running, the moving, the breathing. The night is mine. Running through the night. This is mine. This dark, this road. Running through the night. Setting down the sleepless load. Running, running, running into dawn. The night was never long. I was always running home. Running through the light. Running through the darkness. Starts to break. Running through the hours. Find the claim. Running through the streets. Find the name. Running through the night and finding dawn. Running through the night I'm carrying on. Running, running, running through the dark. Running with the fire and the spark of someone who can sleep but God can move. Running through the night I found my groove. Found my groove. Found my dawn. Running home. Running through the night. Almost home. Almost there. Still running. Still mine. The night, the road. The dog, the dawn. Running home. Running home. I still see her running through the open field, chasing something only she could feel. Arms wide open, face turned to the sun, before the world told her what she should become. She used to draw her dreams on every wall. She never feared the height, she loved the fall. She'd sing out loud to no one in the street. The world was just a rhythm and a beat. But somewhere in the years the colors faded. The open field got mapped and barricaded. Someone handed her a set of rules to keep, and slowly she forgot how not to sleep. children on their phones, comparing lives in houses not their homes. Their eyes fixed on a highlight reel of pain, a borrowed dream played over and again. They never learn the sky belongs to them. They never learn to grow without a stem that someone else has planted, pruned, controlled. A garden built for someone else to hold. And I still see them running in my mind, the dreams they buried, trying hard to find a way back to the open field they knew before the world decided what they do. I wanna stay forever young, with wings unclipped and songs unsung, before the world decided what I'd be, before they built a cage around my dreams. Forever young, forever free, the version only I could see. She's still out there somewhere in the light, running through the open field at night. What if we never gave it up? What if the dream was always enough? What if the field was always there, waiting underneath the soil? I think she's still there. I think she's still there. I think she never left at all. I wanna stay forever young, with wings unclipped and songs unsung, before the world decided what I'd be, before they built a cage around my dreams. Forever young, forever free, the version only I could see. She's still out there somewhere in the light, running through the open field at night. Forever young, she's still there, still running, still free, still mine, still me. There's a beauty in the way we tear each other down. There's a beast in every comment, every crown. We built a palace out of broken things, Beauty and the Beast, and both of them sting. I've seen the beauty of 1,000 minds connected, the poetry of strangers intersected, the moment when a single voice rang true, and someone halfway around the world said me too. And I've seen the beast rise up inside that same space, the pack that forms around a single face, the beautiful machine become a grinding jaw. The palace and the dungeon share the same front door. We are the beauty and the beast together. We built this world to last, but built it for whatever came first, the kindness or the craving to destroy. And both of them arrive like Christmas in decoy. And isn't that the story we all know? The rose behind the glass and the beast below, the beauty that we're capable of when we try, and the beast that comes alive when someone cries for help inside the feed. Beauty and the beast, living in the feed. Beauty and the beast, both of them we need. We need the beauty to believe in what we are. We need to face the beast before we go too far. Beauty and the beast, two sides of the same hand. Beauty and the beast, can we understand how the same place that can lift us all up high
when I chose the kind reply. I've been the beast when I let someone else's cry go past me in the feed without a pause, when I was the silence that became the cause. And I've been the target of the beast's own stare. I felt the coldness of a mob that didn't care. I felt the beauty of the one who stepped between, the single voice that said this isn't what we mean. We are capable of both inside a single day. The beauty and the beast both wanna have their say, and which one wins depends on what we choose to feed, the beauty or the beast, and both of them we need. Keeps me up at night, but the beast is not the opposite of right. The beast is just the beauty that's afraid. The cruelty is the kindness that's been frayed by all the noise, by all the weight, by all the times the beauty came too late for someone, too late in the feed. The beast was born where beauty failed to lead. Beauty and the beast living in the feed. Beauty and the beast, both of them we need. We need the beauty to believe in what we are. We need to face the beast before we go too far. Beauty and the beast, two sides of the same hand. Beauty and the beast, help me understand how the same place that can lift a soul up high can be the very thing that makes another cry. Beauty and the beast, oh, it's both, oh, it's both. What if we chose the beauty every time? Not the naive kind, not the pantomime, but the harder kind that stands inside the noise. The beauty that requires a conscious choice. The beast is always easier, always there. The beast acquires nothing but the willingness to stare and take the thing that tears without a cost. But the beauty is the thing worth fighting most, because the beauty built the things worth keeping. The beauty kept the wounded ones from weeping alone inside the comment sections at 2 a.m. The beauty was the we when I couldn't stand the feed the beauty, starve the beast. Not because the beast isn't real, but because the beauty is what we actually feel underneath it all. Beauty and the beast living in the feed. Beauty and the beast, oh no, it's what I need. I need the beauty to believe in what we are. I need the beast before I go too far. Beauty and the beast, two sides of my own hand. Beauty and the beast, now I understand. The same place that can lift a soul up high can be the thing I use to make another fall. Beauty and the beast, I choose beauty. Beauty and the beast, I choose beauty. Still knowing the beast, I choose beauty. Beauty both in me. I know the beast, I feed the beauty. Still here, still choosing beauty.
Somewhere in the infinite blue, I lost the version of me that was true. I traded constellations for a screen and forgot what all the stars between could mean.
Cosmos down to fit my palm and call the shrinking universe a calm.
And something vast inside me fell asleep, something too enormous and out of keep.
The part that knew the sky was infinite got lost inside the algorithm's grip.
We are cosmic, we are made of stars, we are everything that wanders far. We were built for more than filtered light. We are cosmic, we forgot a night. Cosmic, cosmic, lost inside a screen. Cosmic, cosmic,
Forgetting what we've been, the universe reduced to swipe and scroll.
cosmic, cosmic, where did we go? I see 1,000 faces every day, each one a galaxy that fell away into the performance of a life online, into the carefully constructed shine. We are all of us, these wandering stars who somehow ended up behind the bars of apps designed to keep us looking small, while the actual cosmos waits beyond it all.
And what if we just looked up for a while, put down the phone and let the night reconcile the distance between what we are and what we've been? The cosmic and the captured and the in-between. Just once, just stop, just stars.
We are cosmic, we are made of stars, we are everything that wanders far. We were built for more than filtered light. We are cosmic, we forgot a night. Cosmic, cosmic, lost inside a screen. Cosmic, cosmic,
Forgetting what we've been, the universe reduced to swipe and scroll.
cosmic, cosmic, where did we go? There are 100 billion stars out there, and every single one of them still cares. Nothing for the followers or the likes.
They just keep burning through the longest nights, and somewhere in that burning is the truth of what we were before we needed proof that we existed, mattered, had a place. Before we needed likes to show our face, we always had a place. We always had a place. We always were enough. We always were the stars.
We are cosmic, we are made of stars, we are everything that wanders far. We were built for more than filtered light. We are cosmic. phone down for a little while, and something in the air made me smile. The way the light came through the afternoon, I'd forgotten that the world had a bloom. I used to spend the morning in the feed before I'd even thought of what I need. 100 faces floating by my face before I'd found my own unhurried place. But something made me set it down today. I don't know what, I can't quite say. Maybe just the way the window looked like a page from something I'd forgotten I'd loved. And I don't know when I stopped just being still, when every quiet moment needed fill, when walking through a park felt incomplete without a caption for each thing I'd meet, without a heart, without a share, without a filter on the morning air. I'm picking flowers for the first time in so long. Not for a photo, not to post, just to belong. To the afternoon, to the air, to the ground. Picking flowers, finally I am found. Picking flowers no one needs to see. Just the petals and the light and me. Something real growing in my hand. Picking flowers, finally I understand. Yeah, I've been performing, living for so long. I forgot that living is its own song. Not a highlight reel, not a curated dream, just the ordinary, beautiful, unseen. The way a coffee cup feels warm at 6, the way the rain sounds when there's no quick fix, the way a flower doesn't need a frame to be exactly what it came to be, the same. I scroll past sunsets I could've stood inside. I like the oceans I could've let ride. I double tapped on mountains I never climbed and called it living while I fell behind. And now I'm standing in the actual light, and now the colors look a little right, and now my hands are holding something true, a flower that was never meant for views. I'm picking flowers for the first time in so long. Not for a photo, not to post, just to belong. To the afternoon, to the air, to the ground. Picking flowers, finally I am found. Picking flowers no one needs to see. Just the petals and the light and me. Something real growing in my hand. Picking flowers, finally I understand. What if the most beautiful things were never meant to be captured? What if they only exist in the moment after? What if my hands were always meant for holding, not for scrolling? What if the world was always here while I was busy controlling the image of a life instead of living it? I think I'm learning how to be a place, not just a face inside a filtered space. I think I'm learning how to feel the ground without the need to share the sound. Or maybe that's the whole thing I was missing. Not the likes, not the shares, not the algorithms blessing, just the Tuesday afternoon when nothing's scheduled in. Just the flower in my hand and the light on my skin. Just that, just this, just here. I'm picking flowers for the first time in so long. Not for a photo, not to post, just to belong. To the afternoon, to the air, to the ground. Picking flowers, finally I am found. Picking flowers no one needs to see. Just the petals and the light and me. Something real growing in my hand. Picking flowers, finally I understand. Finally here, finally me. Finally free. Picking flowers, just picking flowers. No one watching, just me. Just this, just enough. I used to dream of flying through the sky. no one to tell me how or when or why. The world was wide, the world was mine to keep before they sold my dreams while I was asleep. I see them scrolling through a borrowed life. Their tiny hands are holding someone else's light. They measure worth in numbers on a screen and slowly lose the children they could have been. The highlight reel is all they've ever known, comparing roots before they've even grown. They hand themselves a failure every day for not becoming what the strangers say. And somewhere in the feed, a dream dissolves. A child forgets the question she once solved. What did I want before the world told me? What did I love before I learned to bleed? We grew up in a golden cage, taught to want what's on the page. It filled our future with their gold and left us empty, left us cold. We forgot how to fly, we forgot our own sky. They gave us their dreams to hold. We grew up in a golden cage.
Write down your dream, they said. So I wrote down money, didn't even know the answer wasn't mine. It's funny, every idol in the room said the same thing twice. Get the grades, get the job, pay the price, pay the price. And the ones who wandered off the road they paved, they called them lost, they called them misbehaved. Stick the label on their backs, that's a failure, worthless, when all they did was search for something with a purpose. Now the grip to sell a shortcut, sell a golden stare on the kid believe, because nobody taught them where their real dreams live. Beneath the noise, beneath the feed, they never learned
To water their own seed. What did we want before the world said no? What seeds were planted that we never let grow?
the blank line waits, but someone else fills it in. We lost our voice before our lives begin. We grew up in a golden cage, taught to want what's on the page. They filled our future with their gold and left us empty,
Left us cold.
we forgot how to fly, we forgot our own sky. They gave us their dreams to hold.
We grew up in a golden cage. I still remember wanting wings, not money, not a ranking, just the wind. The sky was mine before they drew the lines, before they told me dreaming wasn't fine. Maybe it's not too late, maybe underneath the weight, the child I was is waiting still. She hasn't lost the will, she hasn't lost the will. We grew up in a golden cage, taught to want what's on the page. They filled our future with their gold and left us empty, left us cold. We forgot how to fly, we forgot our own sky. They gave us their dreams to hold. We grew up in a golden cage. I just wanted waves, I just wanted sky, I just wanted something that was only mine, only mine, only mine. Look at me, I've got it all figured out. A perfect little life without a doubt. The right degree, the right amount of smile. Lucky me, I've been performing for a while. I wake up in the life they said I'd want, the kind of life that other people flaunt. I check the boxes one by one, by one and feel approximately nothing when it's done. I've got the grades, the plans, the polished face. I've learned to take up just the right amount of space. I say the things that make the right people nod and wonder who gave me this role and who is the god. And everyone says lucky, says I've got it made. And everyone says lucky while I'm slowly frayed. And everyone says lucky but I can't agree. Lucky for who? Lucky to be what? Lucky to be me. Lucky me, lucky me. Standing in a life I didn't choose to see. Lucky me, lucky me. Everyone is watching but nobody sees the girl behind the lucky that I'm supposed to be. Lucky me, lucky me, lucky. I used to draw my future when I was small. The colors didn't match this life at all. There were wings and open skies and unnamed things. Not this careful choreography that clings. But somewhere on the road from there to here, the wings got folded, filed, and held for fear. That wanting more than what they had in mind was greedy, was ungrateful, was unkind. So I performed the lucky and I wore the part. I curated grateful all the way to heart. I posted all the moments looking blessed and fine, while quietly dismantling what was mine. What was mine? What was mine? I can't remember what was mine. Lucky me, lucky me, lucky me. Standing in a life I didn't choose to see. Lucky me, lucky me. Everyone is watching but nobody sees the girl behind the lucky that I'm supposed to be. Lucky me, lucky me, lucky. What does lucky even mean when you're living someone else's dream? What does grateful mean when you're not sure what you're grateful for? I think I've been so busy being lucky that I forgot to ask myself what I would choose if lucky wasn't the only option on the shelf. What would I choose? What would I choose? Just once. What would I choose? I think the girl that drew the wings is still inside, a little folded, a little tired, a little wide-eyed. She doesn't need the lucky or the blessed. She just wants to know what she would choose if she could choose the rest. Maybe that's the start of something real. Not lucky but the truth of what I feel. Not grateful for the life they handed me, but curious about the one I couldn't see. Lucky me, lucky me. What if lucky isn't all I meant to be? Lucky me, lucky me. What if underneath the lucky there is something free? A girl who gets to choose what lucky means. Lucky me, lucky me. Maybe free, lucky, or something. Still figuring out, still here, still asking, what would I choose? What would I choose? It tastes like something I can't name. A little sweet, a little pain. I scroll through faces in the blue, and none of them are really true. The feed is full of golden things tonight. Soft filter lives in warm and borrowed light. I press a heart on everything I see, and wonder if they ever think of me. I just kept scrolling into someone else and left the real me sitting on the shelf. Bittersweet, bittersweet, everything I touch but cannot keep. 1,000 lies beneath my fingertips. Bittersweet, 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 the prettiest of loneliness I've seen. I taste the honey but I feel the sting. Bittersweet, bittersweet. I post a smile I borrowed from the light, a version of myself that looks just right. The comments say I'm glowing, say I shine, but no one tastes the bitter underneath the wine. I used to know what colors made me feel. I used to know the difference, fake from real. But now the feed is blurred, the in-between, and I'm not sure which version of me is me. And I don't know where the sweetness ends, and I don't know where the loneliness begins. I just kept reaching for another hit of something beautiful that never fit. Bittersweet, bittersweet, everything I touch but cannot keep. 1,000 lies beneath my fingertips. Bittersweet, 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 the prettiest of loneliness I've seen. I taste the honey but I feel the sting. Bittersweet, bittersweet. What if I just put it down? What if I let myself be found? Not in the feed, not in the glow, but in the quiet only I can know. I think I'm somewhere underneath the scroll, a little bird, a little out of control, but still here, still sweet, still real, still learning how to feel, still learning how to feel. Bittersweet, bittersweet, everything I touch but cannot keep. 1,000 lies beneath my fingertips. Bittersweet, 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 the prettiest of loneliness I've seen. I taste the honey but I feel the sting. Bittersweet, bittersweet, so bittersweet, so bittersweet, bittersweet, so sweet, so gone, still here, still me, still real.
Every night I lose the fight. Every morning I'm still here. Maybe that means something. Midnight came and left me wide awake. 1, 2, 3, how much can one soul take? I close my eyes and everything pours in. Every wound, every fear, every might have been. The clock keeps moving, indifferent and cold. Another night of stories left untold. I swallow what they give me one by one, but I'm still here when night becomes the sun. The bed feels like a battlefield. feel I've lost. Every sleepless hour has its cost, but something keeps me breathing through the dark. A stubborn, stupid fire in my heart. I am afraid of the night, afraid of my own mind, but I have faced this darkness 1,000 times. I am still here, still breathing, still fighting the tide. Every morning I rise, even when I didn't sleep, even when I cried, even when the night felt like it would never end. I rise, again. Yeah, 3, 4, 5 a.m. and I'm still in the ring. Took every pill they offered, felt the weight of everything. Tomorrow's at the door before the day is done, but I have met this darkness and I've never turned and run. Toss and turning every buried thought away. I know the shape of this, I know how much I'll take. The sunrise comes from me the way it always does, and I'm still standing, still here, still enough. The bed feels like a battlefield I've lost. Every sleepless hour has its cost, but something keeps me breathing through the dark. A stubborn, stupid fire in my heart. I am afraid of the night, afraid of my own mind, but I have faced this darkness 1,000 times. I am still here, still breathing, still fighting the tide. Every morning I rise, even when I didn't sleep, even when I cried, even when the night felt like it would never end. I rise, again. You think the night has broken me, maybe it has, but broken things still breathe, broken things still see the sun, broken things still rise, and I am not done. I am afraid of the night, afraid of my own mind, but I have faced this darkness 1,000 times. I am still here, still breathing, still fighting the tide. Every morning I rise, even when I didn't sleep, even when I cried, even when the night felt like it would never end. I rise, again. I always rise. The morning came the way it always does. I stumbled in the light, I was so tired, and I was here. I was still here, and that was enough. Somewhere at the bottom of the years, somewhere underneath the settled fears, there's an ocean where my first dreams sleep, too far down for anyone to keep. I remember standing at the edge of it, the ocean of the things I thought I'd get, before the world decided what I'd be, before the tide came in and covered me. The water wasn't cold back then, it glowed, the kind of light that only childhood knows. I wasn't afraid to go in deep, I didn't know that oceans make you weep. But now I stand here on the shore again, I feel the pull of what has always been, the current underneath the calm and gray, still carrying the things I gave away. I'm too old to need that dream. I thought the tide had taken it for good and left me practical the way it should. But oceans don't forget the things they hold. They keep them in the deep away from cold. And sometimes on the quietest kind of night I hear it calling in the fading light. And what if I waited in a little way? Not to dive, not to drown, just enough to say I remember you, I haven't forgotten yet. The thing I was before the world reset. Just a little way, just a little way, just to remember. There's an ocean full of everything I left behind. There's an ocean pulling at the edges of my mind. Every dream I let them take from me. Life somewhere in the deep and endless sea. Still breathing, still moving, still the same. There's an ocean still calling out my name. What if the ocean isn't lost? What if the deep is where it waits? What if the dreams I thought were gone are just held safe beneath the weight? What if I'm not too late to swim? What if the water still knows me? What if I walk back in and find the child I thought had ceased to be? She's still there, still breathing, still mine, still waiting. There's an ocean full of everything I left behind. There's an ocean, and now I'm finally going back to find every dream I thought they took from me was spreading in the deep and endless sea. Still breathing, still moving, still the same. The ocean was always calling out my name, calling my name, calling my name. I hear it now. Ocean still there, still mine. Going back, going in. Still breathing, still dreaming, still me. This world we made fits in the palm of a hand, but nothing fits anymore. Everyone's bowing to a glowing little god. Palm-sized universe, isn't that odd? Sky's wide open, but nobody's looking up. We filled the silence with an endless cup. Fingers tracing lines across the cracking glass. Every swipe a prayer that was never gonna last. Scrolling through the faces like they're fading into dust. Chasing after dopamine because we think we must. TikTok shorts and reels. Tell me, do you feel rectangular and cold? A story never told. We built ourselves a playground made of light and sound, but no one's swinging anymore, just staring at the ground. We built ourselves a playground, thought that we'd be found, but dopamine decays to dust, and silence is the only sound. And silence is the only sound. New face, new love, another swipe, another day. Every single person just a pixel swept away. Right or left, it doesn't matter, all the same to me. 6-inch walls and we convince ourselves we're free. Neurons drowning slowly in an artificial sea. The person right in front of you, do they even see? We forgot the sky, we let the whole world go, just chasing empty signals in the afterglow. You keep scrolling and scrolling. What are you looking for? It was never there.
was never there. We just forgot what real felt like. What real felt like.
We built ourselves a playground made of light and sound, but no one's swinging anymore, just staring at the ground. We built ourselves a playground, thought that we'd be found, but dopamine decays to dust,
And silence is the only sound. Head down, we surrender to the screen. Addicted to the hollow space and everything between. Palm-sized world, a cracked and fading dream. Palm-sized world, nothing's what it seemed. We were given a world. We built a smaller one inside it and called it everything. Peering through the cracks of someone else's life. Every filtered moment cuts me like a knife. I want what they have, but I can't say why. Just a hunger with no name beneath the pixelated sky. Like afterlight, my finger knows the motion well, but ask me what I love and I have nothing left to tell. The feed decided everything before I learned to choose. A puppet with a pretty face and nothing left to lose. We wear different faces, different skin, different names, but inside every screen-lit room, we're all playing the same game. Somebody wrote our wanting long before we knew. We thought these were our dreams, but they were never ours to choose. We're all dreaming someone else's dream. Nothing's really ours, nothing's what it seems. One desire runs through everything we do. I keep reaching out, but I can't find you. All pulling at the same old strings, chasing hollow light and glittering things. The world built one dream and gave it to us all. Connected hand in hand, we're waiting for the fall. Different clothes, same craving, copy, paste, repeat. 7 billion voices singing from the same heartbeat. You think you picked your hunger, but it came pre-installed. The world of mirror faces lining up against the wall. The algorithm knows you better than you know your name. It feeds you back the version of yourself it came to claim. We're gaslit by the beauty of a life we'll never live, dreaming borrowed futures with nothing left to give. What do you want? Not the likes, not the feed, not the face they made for you. Somewhere underneath the glass, you had a name. Do you remember it? I don't. We're all dreaming someone else's dream. Nothing's really ours, nothing's what it seems. One desire runs through everything we do. I keep reaching out, but I can't find you. We're all pulling at the same old strings, chasing hollow light and glittering things. The world built one dream and gave it to us all. Connected hand in hand, we're waiting for the fall. Same face, same want, same glass. Between us all, same scroll, same hall, same dream. Before the fall, we built a smaller world and said it was enough. Palm-sized and glittering and hollow in love. In love. In love. In love. The clock keeps moving, but I'm still here, still awake, still afraid. Midnight came and went without a sound. 1, 2, 3, the hours keep counting down. I close my eyes but sleep won't come for me. Just the weight of everything I couldn't be. Worries flood the dark behind my eyes. Every yesterday and all its slow goodbyes. Futures I can face and wounds I can't outrun. I'm still here when night becomes the sun. I take the pills, 1 and then 2, but nothing pulls me under like I needed to. The bed feels like a place I don't belong. A room too quiet, a night too long. I'm afraid of the dark, afraid of the bed, afraid of the silence living inside my head. Take me somewhere, even if it hurts, even through the nightmare. Just take me first. I'm so tired of the night. I'm so tired. Just take me from the light. Black hands drag across the ceiling like a ghost. 3, 4, 5, the hours I hate the most. Swallowed everything they said would make me sleep, but the dark just gives me back what I can't keep. Tossing, turning, eyes wide open to the black. Every thought I buried in the day comes crawling back. Tomorrow's waiting heavy at the door. I can't end today because I fear what comes before. I take the pills, 1 and then 2, but nothing pulls me under like I needed to. The bed feels like a place I don't belong. A room too quiet, a night too long. I'm afraid of the dark, afraid of the bed, afraid of the silence living inside my head. Take me somewhere, even if it hurts, even through the nightmare. Just take me first. I'm so tired of the night. I'm so tired. Just take me from the light. Close my eyes, and the world opens up. Every worry, every face, everything I said and shouldn't have. I just want to sleep. That's all. Just sleep. The morning came the way it always does, stumbling into light on hollow legs. Another night I lost to open eyes. I watched the sun rise, and I couldn't even cry. I'm so tired, so tired. Everything is moving slow, like a dream I almost know, like a name I can't quite place, fading softly into space. I remember being small enough to fly, when the ceiling was the limit of the sky, when the future was a color I could choose, before I learned that dreaming meant to lose. Now the days run into each other soft, every hour something else gets crossed. I watch the world move faster than I breathe, and wonder what it was I used to need. And so in slow motion now, every memory a wave somehow, washing over what I thought I knew of the girl I was before I became you. In slow motion I can see it all, every tiny dream before the fall, every color that I used to wear, floating soft like smoke into the air. Slow motion, everything I love moves like an ocean, pulling me back under, pulling me through. In slow motion I remember you. I used to draw my future every night, 1,000 wings in yellow, gold and white. I'd fall asleep inside those open skies before the world grew up behind my eyes. Now the drawings live inside a box, underneath the years and all the clocks. And sometimes in the in-between of sleep, I find the girl I promised I would keep. And so slow motion now, every version of me somehow still existing in the space between the life I have and all I could have been. In slow motion I can see it all, every tiny dream before the fall, every color that I used to wear, floating soft like smoke into the air. Slow motion, everything I loved moves like an ocean, pulling me back under, pulling me through. In slow motion I remember you. What if I just stayed here for a while, in the slow and soft of an old smile? Let the memory wash over me and stay before it all gets carried far away. I think the girl is still inside the gold, I think the dream is not yet fully cold. I think if I move slowly I might find the part of me I left so far behind. The part of me, the part of me still there. In slow motion I can see it all, every tiny dream before the fall, every color that I used to wear, floating soft like smoke into the air. Slow motion, everything I love moves like an ocean, pulling me back under, pulling me through. In slow motion I remember you. I remember you. I remember me. I remember. So slow, like a dream, like a name I almost knew. I almost knew. I almost knew. It's been on my mind, every wasted mile, every borrowed smile, every broken line. It's been on my mind. Oh. keep replaying every choice I made, the roads I took, the prices that I paid, the version of me standing at 18 who trusted in a future I've never seen. I did the things they said would see me through. I wore the face they needed me to. I crossed my heart on promises they swore, and now I'm standing at an empty door. They said the path was clear if I just followed through. They said the work was worth it, said the dream was true. But somewhere on the road between the then and now, I lost the thread and I can't remember how. It's been on my mind, all the years I left behind, all the futures I was sold, that turned to dust and cold. It's been on my mind, can't shake it loose, can't find the use of running for a finish line that was never mine. It's been on my mind. Yeah, ay, ay. I watched the jobs get swallowed by the algorithm side. I watched the doors get locked from the comfortable inside. I sent the resumes into the digital unknown and got the silence back like I've been talking to a stone. They said start over like the years were just a draft, like everything I built was just a photograph, like grief was just a phase and hustle was the cure, like I was just too soft to take a little more. The ones who made it tell me that I lacked the will, but what was never all I needed to fulfill, a future that was promised to a generation wide, who ran the race and found the finish line and died. And it keeps coming back at 3 a.m. The question of the where and why and when, if any of it mattered, if it still could mean something more than just a space between. It's been on my mind, all the years I left behind, all the futures I was sold, that turned to dust and cold. It's been on my mind, can't shake it loose, can't find the use of running for a finish line that was never mine. It's been on my mind. I'm tired of pretending it's okay. I'm tired of the debt I can't repay. I'm tired of the voice that says to try, when trying feels like watching myself die. But somewhere underneath the tired still, a quieter voice is breathing, breathing still. It doesn't have the answers, doesn't have the map, but it's the only honest thing I have. And maybe that's enough for now to just be lost out loud, to stop performing okay for every watching crowd, to let the weight be heavy without carrying it alone, to admit I don't know where I'm going home. The hypocrites can keep the stage, just keep their light. I'm learning there's a difference between wrong and right, between the left that do for profit and the one that's mine. I'm done running someone else's broken line. It's been on my mind. The years, the road, the way, still here, still mine, still on my mind. Fresh feed dropping, who's the target for today? Pick a name, pick a face, let the games begin to play. Pulling people downward is the easiest thing I've done. All it takes is fingers and a little bit of fun. Thumb the light and break it, flip it, send the crowd to boo. You are nothing, you are no one, let me show you what we do. The war begins so simply, isn't this the better way? Fear spreads faster than the truth, and truth was never here to stay. We don't stop, we never stop the hate. We keep on fighting, we keep on fighting. Me and us are everyone's the enemy today. Drive them out and plant your flag and celebrate your way. If I can't have it, neither can you. Pull everyone down to where I am too. I can't watch you rise and won't let you above. This is what we've built here, this is what we love. Hide behind the screen now, no one sees your face. Fingers do the killing in this little place. Truth doesn't matter, I believe what I want to believe. Cruel and unrelenting, watch the damage that I weave. No face, no name, just a screen between the blood and me. I forgot there's someone on the other side to see. All against all and the cruelest one survives. One flag, one hill, 1,000 small and fractured lives. I'll bury what I can't become and burn the rest away. The hate is all that's keeping me from facing what I am today. We don't stop, we never stop the hate. We keep on fighting, we keep on fighting. Me and us are everyone's the enemy today. Drive them out and plant your flag and celebrate your way. If I can't have it, neither can you. Pull everyone down to where I am too. I can't watch you rise and won't let you above. This is what we've built here, this is what we love. Hide behind the screen now, no one sees your face. Fingers do the killing in this little place. We made this playground, we sharpened every edge. We painted it so pretty, then we drove each other off the ledge. There's someone on the other side, there always was. We just stopped caring what a person was. If I can't have it, neither can you. Pull everyone down to where I am too. I can't watch you rise and won't let you above. This is what we've built here, this is what we love. Hide behind the screen now, no one sees your face. Fingers do the killing. This is our playground. This was always our playground. Fresh feet dropping. Who's next? Who's next? Everyone's connected. But no one's really there. Heads are bowing down like a silent prayer. Palm-sized universe, nobody's really there. Sky stretches wide, but nobody wants to stare. Just another screen, just another glare. Fingers slide across the cold and cracking glass. Every swipe a second slips so fast. Looking for a feeling that was never meant to last. Chasing ghosts of dopamine, living in the past. TikTok shorts and reels keep spinning in our heads. Rectangular coffins and we're scrolling through the dead. The person right in front of you is fading like a dream. Nothing's ever real enough, nothing's what it seems. Are we lost inside the glow? Does anybody even know? We keep scrolling, never finding. Dopamine keeps slowly grinding. Are we lost inside the glow?
routine, same hollow ache. New face, new love, another one to take. Swipe right, swipe left, what's the difference anyway? Every person just a pixel slowly fades away. 6-inch space is all the world we need to know. Neurons drowning in the artificial glow. The sky forgot our names a long, long time ago. When we forgot the sky, we let the whole thing go. You scroll and scroll, looking for something, but what are you looking for? It's not in there, it was never in there. It's never in there. Are we lost inside the glow? Does anybody even know? We keep scrolling, never finding. Dopamine keeps slowly grinding. Are we lost inside the glow? Nowhere left for us to go. Palm-sized world, we built our prison. Ghost behind the glowing screen. Head down, we forgot the sky. Swiping through the faces, never wondering why. Addicted to the emptiness, too numb to cry. Palm-sized world, and we just let it all go by. And we just let it all go by.
It's 3 again. You know the time. The dark sits down like an old friend of mine. The ceiling hasn't changed since yesterday. The same crack running all the same old way. I've memorized it better than my name. The dark and I are playing the same game. I tried the pills, I tried the counting sheep. I tried the apps that promised me real sleep. I tried the warm milk and the turned down light. But here I am again inside the night. So here's the thing I've come to understand. The night is not a place I didn't plan. It came to me and asked me for a choice, and I said fine, come in, I know your voice. With me or without, the dark is gonna find me. With me or without, sleep is just a maybe. I've been up so long, I've learned its name. With me or without, it's all the same. With me, without, I've stopped pretending I know how to close my eyes and let the night go still. With me or without, it does what it will. I think about the things that have no use, the way your work can come a little loose, the way your memory arrives at 4, uninvited, sitting on the floor. The house is quiet in a specific way, the kind of quiet safe for the in-between of days. I know its texture, know exactly how it sounds, the silence that the sleeping world surrounds. And I don't fight it like I used to do, I don't negotiate or push on through. I pour a glass of water, sit right down, and let the night be night without a sound. With me or without, the dark is gonna find me. With me or without, sleep is just a maybe. I've been up so long, I've learned its name. With me or without, it's all the same. With me, without, I've stopped pretending I know how to close my eyes and let the night go still. With me or without, it does what it will. Maybe sleep is just a door that opens when it wants to. Maybe I was was never meant to knock on it so much. Maybe the night has its own reasons. Maybe I have mine. Maybe we've been living together all this time. All this time. All this time. Just fine. With me or without, the dark is gonna find me. With me or without, sleep is just a maybe. I've been up so long, I've learned its name. With me or without, it's all the same. With me, without, I've stopped pretending I know how to close my eyes and let the night go still. With me or without, I think we're doing